Mic check. The right says pro. You're gonna about 1, 2, mic 2, 2. Just one. Mic check 1. Oh. No. Hey. With the planning. Mic check 1. Check 1.
Check 1, 2, 2.
Looks like side voice. Better?
Excellent.
Yeah. Projection.
Mic check. Mic. Mic 2, mic check. Yeah. 1, 2, mic. Check 1, 2, 2.
There you go. 2, 1. Folks, your mastery lab. Nation the and this is 2023 talking about planning. Really good. Darn Junior. Why? We're gonna talk about money in mind like that. Tell us a little bit how 2020 look in planning.
Okay, 2020 was like a year of dying. So to have $1 million.
So tell us what that look like for what customer you look expand that to get what do you need the public to help?
Yeah. So show what we do. Specialize in.
Okay.
What that means is is basically is the doctor hospitals night cars. Reality is they don't get
No, but
that frustrating. So we're take cash rep. So
so, I mean, so that this reflect that.
we're competitors at that. So we do we have just like one of our kids that use it, so we can for their money back. So
As for,
25 years or
so wait, a minute. We use this money to pay for a lump sum pay 5 or 20. Where were you when I?
sorry. See that's for the army. Protect the hospital. It's only 7 Americans.
Wow. So tell me a little about what does that look like? What did the person have to do with you? Honestly, important. We know we know you're doing for the having something. Money is
So our super affordable. So as the 23 something like act even more. Right. So the reality is people have declared bank. Most of it is right. The kicker is 70% declare medical bank.
ooh, I didn't know.
Most people get a health insurance that if they have health insurance. Hey, the reality is it's designed to protect them because if we can't pay those, we can't close them.
Yeah. So, like your utility yourself, it was a luxury. That's a luxury. Now it's all easy.
Your Blue Cross they're like so
That's right.
so that's why people do. That's how we come like, hey, I'm about to celebrate their
Congratulations.
yeah, it's for people to see.
Yeah, but there's something about that you love and that you've been there for people. Listen to the master in something. I like to bring guests that are going to first and foremost information that's going to make you can be the of what it is all about you. So a lot of about it, we go to different speak about it. They know what it is and how it's needed or necessary for us to be in the fact in the so I want you to kind of know nothing. Give us some what we should be looking. If we don't decide to go, we go to another. What are we looking for beneficial for?
So things to look hey,
Okay.
like with company like about a story you walk through the things. Most people with insurance right? And so what the claims with our claims process 1 page and the client fills off the back. And realistically
Okay.
that but with most ask them
So since you brought that up, I want to ask for give me one of the walk through a company for 13. Done this a few times. I kind of worry about.
I have one of my stuff in
Okay.
the accident. Probably months after she bought it, was in college car accident, frantically from the ER. All that like what that way I take so out and you have to wait my skills later, the client came home practically away. Graduate. He ended up having a policy because she got hit. Her name incredible life happens.
I mean, the opportunity of those of having that protection probably felt very thankful that you were awesome. A lot of people afford, let alone supplemental insurance. So how do you deal with the solution?
Yeah, so we ranges that fit you, right? Basically, it's bigger. We have to do if there's some for you, the cheapest product. So people can't afford to do it in cash.
Folks, you are listening. I'm here. And I started thinking as great. Can you afford supplemental? But then, who knows? When you're putting the financial again, the vote.
Okay, you guys for that are tuning in live, both or you.
Welcome back to the Mastery Lab. Yes, we're talking from like about supplemental. He's told me to pay $11 a month. So to have supplemental, you gotta kind of more about what do you are you playing effective to grow your finance, your mind, business. So that this person so Darnell, let's talk about why. I mean, there's a lot you could have done with it. Why did you choose supplemental versus university, life? What was the most? Tell me your story.
That's a great question. So it's crazy. When I was in high school, my mom that board did hockey.
Mhm.
It absolutely changed the finances and everything online. You know, I always knew I wanted to run. So initially, I chose Baylor because it had a corporate training. But when I went, I noticed that they have a program. Like, go for it. Pretty out. And I was yeah, loved when I graduated second major.
Okay.
So I was done with the marketing or something.
Oh wow. So folks, if you don't, that is 4 legs that's to have a successful. We're, we're, an entrepreneur is a mind, life balance, and take a niche business opportunity and so that you can benefit from it.
So basically, when all these things, never, never say never. So I corporate America, transferred out to California, go for that job, on it from nonprofits to grad with myself. So I called one of my buddies looking for. He lived in Dallas. Family heritage me about a past. So flew from California.
Wow.
Like, took this, jumped on, got my item, and started. I didn't know there really was. Because cancer family, and it was my first national in Chicago. Our clients came to me. So he got diagnosed. She had help, but for her, you have to take the supplements. It with her health insurance, you still have to pay her with health
Hey,
insurance.
well, make sure I understand. 200 per pill.
So,
Well,
yeah,
well,
right, exactly. And she was literally because of, you know, from the reason I got used to like this is so
um, that that's what I want to know that actually in the life or situation, they have 200 per, not per prescription. If they wouldn't have had, I got my own on, but I got my outlook. That's the 6 grand laying around. You know, just live a life, but this is the vibe. You need an 6,000 division additional money for her, and that was counter with doing what you're doing. That's why you start. Now, I believe everything is not look. So,
for sure. It's trade commission.
yeah, I'm telling you.
So, you know, obviously, in then that was probably not because lawyer as
Mhm.
there was a lot of stress.
Hold on. So, actually, your degree is
Right.
entrepreneurship. That's one of the things we teach. You have to understand it often. Entrepreneur. Bank account that gets a zero. And can you prove that with a big goal? Continue.
When I was first I committed to my, you know, years, you know,
Mhm.
that's
Got
and
it.
it is that time most we just simply
They're not, no one tells us they went through an entrepreneurship program, but like myself, understand entrepreneurship is not self-employment. Look, entrepreneurship is self-employment. Entrepreneurship is not a big enough that when it flows too high, that you what I want, I get to. That's entrepreneurship. You have to have dexterity. You have to have that commitment. When without that, soon as zero, oh, I'm gonna do something. But you here you are, 13, still saving life. Make you think you're in your mind.
so you like my parents I wanted to that just was going to give up. I wanted to prove that no matter what was around me, um, I wanted to people
What was pushing you that you wanted to do your work? What made you yeah, but you continue.
respect like like but this but here work like you got work you
Right? I'm enjoying this conversation with Darnell. Pretty well. Did you Couldn't take long, but couldn't let folks make a commitment to mastery level. Developer,
Perfect.
wow. I mean, that is amazing. And so going through the Baylor program and your stuff, so we when you're through the Baylor program, leadership program, would they talk to you about doing it? Talking about the business part of it.
And because which I didn't.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. All right. Welcome back, folks, to the Mastery Lab, Nation of Development, for Denard White. And he's the journey of success and go stay with the company 10 years. 10 years. Part of these years, the companies are quite massively quitting, yet he's stuck in there and saving lives. Tell us a little bit more about this. Back into it with
The parts of the journey actually divorce and raising my sister. So
yes,
absolutely at the time of about $6,000. That's like every year.
pretty much.
So somebody gave me in colleges, don't let the money really pray about
Mhm.
I felt like he was living like, okay. But I told God, this you feeding me here, you're but I love God gives also you. So I remember my year and one of my buddies, how are you paying for this? Like, that's crazy. So you should come check it out. Okay. And so customer advantage program, the program where they go sell. They told me I business and that's like, oh, this you want to study entrepreneurship for 3 months, you're gonna do it and get the practice able to run. So I was like, and when they committed me to work
80 hours.
so 13, 6 days. That we even had a meeting on Sunday. And they could have worked in that my first summer I was and when we got there, so we had to do work to find them. So that's what
He dropped you in a zone. Figure it out. You're on your
and so the thing I love about Turn is it's develop
mm,
something to build. There's a lot of bubble market alumni. How you know the Papa's is Papa Do, Papa's alum. I could go on and on. That went through the that's characteristics.
right.
I would choose every one. But I did. So all that to say, graduate from $1,000. And since I added, so but
I would give out to determine value added. Yeah. And I can hear your gratitude. necessary. But how did you leave? What was due? 1,000 left. You paid for with the debt through these interns. What was that? How was it when you thought was the bill?
Yeah, so definitely had scholarship.
Yeah,
Definitely
good.
had that now.
Mhm.
But I while I was in actually worked for a while. I like help team bugging, so help together. But too early towards my freshman, my second year, so that helped for really remember in my third 2.5 years, would have been that guys. This people there's 100 total.
Wow.
Because we had a guys and the rent for the house was a person. So I was really wanted to help you wind up and
He had a big enough program. It doesn't matter about what matters is the why. What are you doing with you? He was so committed to that. He was what was necessary. I'm gonna give myself no matter what. He's celebrating this year. What are you? What's your why? I mean, you got a business, family, doing what is your what's your really without a or direction, you end up anywhere and still don't what it is cannot do. Start things you're committed. We can do a lot. Here I am sitting there telling me so committed to the process to be get. He worked in Southwest for these things. He, and it wasn't easy. Tell me some of one of the challenges you go through that first.
yeah, my first.
Okay.
So when you go to have a permit, I didn't know that to work and for now. You know it. Don't look sort of good. Get a permit for that. Me out my territory.
Oh wow. Market share.
Right. I just went to the town over permit and I worked the permit.
Mhm.
So I was like, great. Interesting, like 10 people that it's a beautiful, a lot of beautiful, but it has two different and so it's fascinating. Like it's like that was just
Mhm.
I'm my identity. So basically, I ran out and I went actually had his character. Because so I went back to my
Hold that thought. We're gonna quick and I want you to listen to the Master Nation developer and we'll be back. That was actually
after 8 minutes.
folks. You listen to the Master Host Nation. It's all about you. We're going to jump to that story that we segment with John. You went to your territory. You say it, it wasn't me. Like him.
And so the next day was Saturday. I called back to the third course. I went back to my, guess what? I back to back. Like last territory.
Hold on. Kind of talk about what these territories between you. What you, how you frame it, back to what you, it's going to do, what that challenge looks. We've heard that question is reality. Work with me, you know, taking a step. Your reality is your circumstance and that. I don't have an opinion. There's let me show you not what say it, think it, everything.
Fast forward summer, going into this. So I thought everything just in cream, like I was kind of got it off schedule. I actually, she loves flowers. Taking pictures, uh, all the best pictures. Mailed her a letter. These are all the tons. Okay.
Massive.
The letter I got back is we're breaking up.
Wow.
I was like a Mack truck.
Romantic. Broke up.
So I literally was having best week. And that letter, guess what? I had for my first summer. And
Now, I want to interject right. This is what it is that I unique about a business. Understanding that side event impact productivity. He got a letter, man. He said he knows what she likes. And we're breaking up. Went from best week 2, worst week ever. Mindset.
absolutely. I didn't know at the time
Yeah, of course.
summer wasn't the
Fine.
job at all. Like but driving my own at the top. So it wasn't until the so one of the delivery that message was like,
Mm-hmm.
well,
One for folks that don't believe factor is top. It's about the how are you doing what you forget that belongs to the how it will come. Why you're doing it is what matters. That's let go of that. How a lot easier for be easy. Easier. Easy to be easy. So this woman comes giving us an let go. Think about you're holding on to.
absolutely. It's like, okay, I don't we gotta so I don't okay, I'm just gonna focus on controllables and just the time I want to focus and all. So and we didn't at the end of the week. So I did that. Guess what? Last week and was that a fluke? I got one more week left to go back to college. I'm gonna do it again.
I want you to kind of just on the note. You didn't focus all of these we all talk about in business strategies. You focus on control, which is the act of you.
Absolutely.
So it's not the numbers. We it's important, but it's not the most. The most important, what you can control is you. The way you move, that you think.
Absolutely. So I was like, was that so had the same attitude? I don't care how many books I saw. Like, it's gonna fuck life and best week ever. Best week ever.
Understand something. When you're the money, guarantee you, this is not a possibility. When you money will always when you focus in front of you, be present, let the past go. Stop looking at the future. Be right now. You will have this because at the end, the only control is the now. And if you're now in your mind, think about what you did next to happen yesterday. That's going to weigh on you. You have to in the moment. You have to be active. You have to have a. You do not have. What are you doing? What are you doing? And when you don't know answers to those questions, this week ever, you get Donald Jr.
That
Mhm.
I remember specifically Carolina and the downtown. I was this and this one street 20 miles per hour, but 40.
And where around you is 40.
Yeah, top was laughing.
Yeah. He knew.
Got pulled over, dropped at 1 mile per hour. It was 39. Like he knows my belt, so he for my custom. Like
I'm going to get back. Why don't you bring the story back? But I want you to understand, watching the environment of everything was 40 miles. He assumed where he was at. And it cost him. Like, what are you doing by looking at what others not being present with you? Economically, it's going to put you don't want to be in. You have why you're doing what you don't know. Someone's going to, there's a fee, and that's going to be fee, market share. Hey, you're going to pay a lot. No, you don't know it's because you're small. That's the I'm your fully back.
I had a quick story. Years ago, tried to and I started out by walk, which I do. And I got up to 35. That's 2 seconds, and I broke into a run. But I could pass. If there's this green, and if you go street over drive, that's I get there. Get this guy and cut him off. We called him. I don't even that guy in was working. He wanted to be a right? He wanted to what can't what do you mean? I said half my and he oh, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
What? And he said out of your of it of the half. That was on a that was I went home so I packed and I'm like the roof. I said, wait a mile. And he's like do 2 miles. So what do you mean? He's you're halfway there. True. And there's no way to 2 miles. Bob, 2 miles. On Tuesday. I go back. I did 2 miles. Says as he looked at me, he go do 3. You really push. You really push. Yeah. At this point, let's get one. So Friday, Thursday, I was like, we running. He says, you're, you're, you're way there, there, 3, do it. So that I went put on, and so it's all about running is running. It's breath.
Right.
Yeah. Control your breath. You just go. You can go. Yeah. But help. When you have good days, and that's the worst.
That was the framework.
Canada.
Now let me figure.
One
Oh yeah. Three, two.
So you listen to them. I mean, we're the globe life, so fascinating. But really, what's coming out of this thing, why is big enough? Everything. If you're wise, everything will matter. So get it big. So don't count to your mental. We can talk about the act, but the very fascinating. All challenges that you will face, you decided in your mind that you were going to.
We were talking about holdover.
Yep.
In Green, North Carolina.
Mhm.
Like my mentality during the summer, that's it. Because full year I was involved with etc. My summer was because I was like, so, in North, if you get a speeding ticket, it's a driving ticket, and I wanted to do it to get bitter because I could work, right? But the day I had to drive back, and I was like, do this different. Fortunately, you don't have to take it. Miserable though because I didn't. So we did the and went back for to get out. First person I talked to literally just almost pregnant. And in perspective, I've been grumbling about a little sacrifice. This lady almost just what are the little about
Complaining about. Look at the whole tapestry that you're complaining about. What's the impact? You're complaining about when you're complaining too hot. It's too much. about the life that comes home and she almost slammed perspective.
That's they see me.
Mm-hmm.
They want, are you always so joyful in your life? But it's like, use your perspective. Have you heard of my goal?
Yeah.
Oh, I love how you. There's always, no matter like something, there's always
Right.
either positive or so stress and worry if they're focused on that's how they go have balance. And if you focus on the and guess what?
I want to kind of I, there's two types of way. We desired outcomes. You are in the continuum. You decide which move. Do I want desired outcomes or that experiencing get further away from you? That's kind of what he's talking focusing on the negative. Focusing on the negative. Not that means that's what's talking about the negative. Negative. On the positive, you're going to produce more because what it's going to do is your perspective. If you remember mindset, perception, perspective is in the middle. That triangle. That's where you focus. Focusing on the that's what's going to happen. Keep going down. Keep going down. The upside, you keep. It's not about
Yeah, your the particular activity in your mind. We talked about this before, but basically you focus on the so for instance, like car, you're like and you buy it, you're looking around, oh, this car, same model, every what just happened? Much more on the road thing. No, bro. So many stimuli environment that if you perceive everything would overwhelm. You focus on one thing. So like if you're focused on things, just be aware of all the negative stuff in your life. Focus on the positive things. Be grateful and
I remember that folks. So a really quick experiment. I want you to take the next and focus on this. Feel like how you take the same next focus on you're excited. It changes your mood. Convince themselves made the situation desirable, undesirable. It's what focus. Listening and hearing college room that we're talking about toxic. Those terms as in my mind, and there's no way you have to. However, what they're is you're taking those. I said positive. You must be aware because if there's you're not okay, awareness change. Awareness is the first things in your life. So you're not being positive. Very, very avoiding things cause those things to. But when you focus greatness, look, you greater level. Stop hesitating. Stop. Stop waiting for someone to save you. To save your stuff. To save your stuff. Who are you and why? What are you? Your life all begins between your two ears. You think about. You talk about. What are you for? Are you looking at 20? Repeat it. 2021 and 2020. 2023. For you, what idea? thought a better person. Hopefully, you're looking at 20 start. Listen to the Master Nation developer.
More stories though.
So this is yeah, out of my head.
The 6 minutes.
So that-
Well,
Actually, one.
so
Okay.
yeah. And then what else? Right, 3, 2.
Back, folks. Listening to the Master Nation. And really, I focus on the second year. 3 seconds on the next, 3 seconds on the top. How did you feel when you? Where's your? Where? Then look to the environment that you see. Are you 23? Let's every day you new day for you to make a decision to be. Are you to be as you were? Step out of position with Donald Jr. He's going to tell us some more how to do this.
Mentioned the positivity.
Yes.
I first started my first tell myself everybody's fine. Everybody is literally saying that.
Mhm.
No, they're not. No, they're not trying to be positive.
Yeah.
Like what I do is to be often. So instead of it's like everybody's good. But somebody's that cut me right?
That's right.
But I thought everybody's buying. I wasn't congruent, and I was like, everybody's buying it. That's
So you were in your heart when you're out of a. You can say something, but if you that's what happened. You're inauthentic. Sometimes you can smell it. You can smell it like he smelled like he smelled like a chance to do something. But you know what? People have a solution for every solution for somebody solution for everyone else. Nothing.
so one of the takeaways of all or what if hear what if the dog bites me. What if negative? What if people is to age? Because most of them are subconscious, like our brain have trouble, right?
Mhm.
Being conscious then conscious. What if it's beautiful in way they or they need the about what if guess what? End it up! You made it happen! Future oriented, right? So what I call it, I call it there's a lot of because of fear, anxiety, stress, doubt, lack of right? Oh, what is positive hope? And there's a lot of the hope, recognition, and purpose.
Persist.
what if negative, what if negative? Guess what? So if you're making us make the things that support you, that give you that drive, that ambition to keep going no matter what.
And I want to kind of piggyback on that for a little bit because you're right. You did make it up. There's two types of fear. There's clear and present danger fear, which is real fear.
Right.
Then there's anxiety, which is made up. What if this happens? What if that happens? You keep going down this rabbit hole. And like you said, you made it up. It's all in your head. Nothing happened. You're safe. You're in your car, you're at the door, wherever you are safe. And you're saying, if I knock on the door and they answer and they buy, oh, what do I do next? Or if they don't buy, oh, I'm a failure. But you're making a statement before the event happens. What if positive? What if negative? And I just want to put it back into our language here is what is the desired outcome and what is the undesired? You make it up as you go. That's why your reality is yours. We can live in the same space at the same moment at the same time and have a different reality. And you're right. You made it up.
Yeah. So that was a pivotal moment when I realized that. And so just being conscious of that is half the battle.
That is.
Because
awareness is the key.
most people are creatures of habit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just stay in that train of what if negative, what if negative, what if negative, it's like literally trying to turn a boat around to try to think.
With two anchors on it. Yeah.
Yeah, with two anchors. I like that. So it's huge. And so, yeah, attitude is everything in business and life. And once you learn how to put things in the proper perspective, that's how you can have joy in the midst of the situation. That's how you have peace and calm in the midst of whatever circumstance you're going through. Because most people let their outside circumstance determine their inner peace.
Okay, I want you to dig deeper into that. Your outside circumstance determine the inner peace. Talk about it.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously I'm a Christian and I'm a believer, so I believe the world works from the outside in, but God works from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just my personal belief. I'm not trying to dictate religion to anybody. But I used to have this phrase when I was in high school: the world didn't give me my joy, the world.
That's right. The joy is yours. You decide how you want to move, how you want to be, how you want to create. And here's the thing: you create from within, and you live it without. You create within, and you live without. So if you're walking through life with this mindset that people are forgetting, that this territory is bad, that but if you walk through life with opportunity better myself and great. Going through life instead of when I say hope for the anxiety, he said, well, real is it didn't happen. So you're a realist. We know hindsight. Guess what? Because I know what the answer is. It's an obvious answer. I don't know what the answer is. Now, be aware. Live so where you allow situations you be how you shall move. You what decisions are say that I am this version. Forget what happened yet. Did you learn the lesson? Did you burn the bridge? What if you know how go back? So I like to have 3 things about life. Things that you want to leave the
The three, once again, I will hey, the God. So nothing else matters. Outside of that. Second, just everything. That's all about my definition. Um, what is
oh man. Here's what I want. Words build world. The world you words over and over. I'm going to tell you a lie. And if you are congruent that become life, whether it's good, it's not about good or what is your reason. So be a person of your say something once it's about. Put it in your speak like because world words that if you think about something wrong, you will begin to. When you everything right, is produce what you a marriage, my relationship is this. Good enough times that are in control. You do where you are at every point. But if you're not on, you become an imitation. So you'll get in spaces and different minds and act like something being true to. And once you fall, you fall. And when you're not on what to tell you because they say that person, that imitation, the authentic truth, which your community, your person sticking to something, your person make a difference and exactly. Folks, this is the Host Nation development. This is, as we go, and I want you to think life is more than what you're seeing. Be your next time.
Guys, that was very, it's really, I was just. Yeah. Thank you.
For having it. Yeah. So you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you have it and attitude. So let's make the world a better place at the time.